First, make sure the firearm is clear. Then disassemble it by pressing the button on the tail and then simply separate the upper from the lower. And then pull the bolt out of the upper. Now let's take that bolt and push the firing pin stop. I'll be using a 332 punch. The pin won't be tight, so just give it a little push. The pin just needs to be pushed in less than halfway so that it's out of the way of the extractor plunger, but not enough to release the firing pin. Now comes the tricky part. Removing the extractor requires a tool to pull and keep the extractor plunger depressed. I'll be using a pick to poke in between the plunger and the extractor. It can take several tries to try to hook it in and be able to pull it away. Also make sure the firing pin stop doesn't get pushed back in or it'll block the plunger from moving far enough. Once the plunger is depressed, the extractor can be pulled out since the plunger is no longer blocking it. The plunger doesn't need to come out, but if you haven't cleaned it before, you might as well do it now. Now let's put that plunger back in. The notch should face inward. That space is what allows the plunger to lock the extractor in place. Get the new extractor and use it to depress the plunger in. Once the extractor is deep enough, you should be able to push it down, and the plunger should snap over it and lock it in place. Lastly, push the firing pin stop back in, and then you're done.